The American car market is changing fast, and some once famous brands are now close to disappearing. Poor reliability, weak new ideas, and slow moves towards electric cars have hurt them badly. Shifting buyer tastes and shrinking dealership networks are also pushing these brands closer to extinction. Let's look at some of the brands now struggling to survive in the US market. Each of them had a time when they were loved and respected, but today their sales and reputations tell a very different story. Take Fiat, for example. The Italian brand made a bold return to the US in 2011 with the Fiat 500. Its small size and stylish European look won quick attention from city drivers. At first, it seemed like Fiat had found a niche, but the excitement didn't last. Many owners reported mechanical problems and low reliability. Sales fell sharply, sinking below 2,000 units in 2024. Parent company Stellantis has now turned its focus to stronger brands like Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, leaving Fiat behind. Even the new electric Fiat 500 is only sold in Europe, with no confirmed US launch. Without fresh models or real investment, Fiat risks fading away completely from the American market, a warning for other brands that style alone is not enough to survive. Fiat's struggles aren't unique. Another brand facing a slow fade from the US spotlight is Mitsubishi. Once known for its sporty Lancer Evolution and Eclipse, Mitsubishi had a strong identity built around affordable performance. But over time, the company moved away from its racing roots and focused on bland SUVs and crossovers. This shift erased the excitement that once drew buyers to the brand. Mitsubishi also relies heavily on imports, which make it vulnerable to tariffs, shipping delays, and supply chain problems. Many dealerships are reporting very low sales, in some cases fewer than 10 cars in a month. As a result, its retail network is shrunk, further reducing customer confidence. Without standout models or an electric vehicle strategy to spark interest, Mitsubishi risks disappearing from the American market altogether. Mitsubishi's issues may stem from losing its identity, but Jaguar's challenge comes from changing its identity too quickly. Jaguar built its reputation on elegant styling, powerful engines, and a certain British charm that appealed to loyal buyers. In recent years, the company announced a bold shift to go fully electric by 2030. But instead of boosting its image, the plan has hurt its sales. Jaguar's only electric car, the I-Pace, has grown outdated and no longer competes well with rivals. Traditional customers feel abandoned, while younger buyers have not embraced the brand. Sales have dropped by more than 80% between 2018 and 2024, with no fresh sedans or sports cars on the horizon. This lack of new exciting products leaves Jaguar stuck between its past and its future. Without a clear strategy or compelling EV lineup, Jaguar risks fading from relevance in the US luxury market. Chrysler faces a different problem. It's stuck in the past. Once a household name in the US, Chrysler built its reputation on comfortable sedans and most famously, minivans like the Town & Country. For decades, it dominated that segment, but today, its lineup has shrunk to just 2 minivan models. These vehicles haven't kept up with rivals offering hybrid engines, advanced safety features, and modern tech. Sales have fallen by more than 50% over the last decade, and the brand's image feels dated. Parent company Stellantis has been clear that without bold new electric models or SUVs, Chrysler's future is at risk. With buyers moving toward crossovers and EVs, Chrysler's slow pace of change leaves it vulnerable. Unless a fresh lineup appears soon, the brand could quietly disappear from showrooms, ending an era of American family cars. Chrysler's decline is tied to stagnation, but Alfa Romeo's trouble comes from unreliability. The Italian brand re-entered the US market in the mid-2010s with stylish, performance-focused cars like the Giulia sedan and Stelvio SUV. At first, reviewers praised their sharp handling and design, but owners quickly discovered costly maintenance issues and poor long-term reliability. High depreciation has further damaged the brand's image, making its cars a risky purchase. In addition, Alfa Romeo's dealership network is shrinking, leaving fewer service points and eroding customer trust. Stellantis has already delayed or shelved planned new models, cutting back investments in the brand's future. Without new products or a clear EV roadmap, Alfa Romeo risks fading into niche status or leaving the US market entirely. Its story shows how even a premium image cannot survive without solid engineering, dependable service, and consistent support. Alfa Romeo may still have a foothold in the market, but Do shows what happens when a brand collapses completely. Do was a South Korean automaker that tried to win over US buyers with very low prices. At first, the idea worked. Shoppers liked the budget-friendly cars, but the build quality was weak, and many models suffered early mechanical failures. The brand also lacked a strong dealer and service network, making repairs and parts hard to find. This combination of cheap quality and poor support led to a fast loss of trust. Do went bankrupt in the early 2000s, and its assets were absorbed by General Motors. Today, only a few Do cars remain on US roads, with no official parts or service available. It stands as a warning of how low prices alone cannot sustain a car company without reliability and strong after-sales care. Do disappeared quickly, but Nissan shows how even big names can slip over time if they stop innovating. Once one of the top brands in the US with popular models like the Altima sedan and the all-electric Leaf, Nissan has lost much of its shine. The company's technology and designs have aged, while its electric vehicle lineup has stagnated. Heavy discounting and an oversaturated dealership network have also eroded its profitability. Internal competition between dealers pushes prices down, hurting the brand image. On top of that, leadership scandals in recent years created instability and a lack of clear direction. Sales and profits have fallen sharply, especially in Japan, but the US market has also cooled. Without a new wave of competitive models, especially EVs, Nissan risks falling behind faster-moving rivals like Toyota, Hyundai, and Tesla. While Nissan fights to stay mainstream, Maserati struggles to hold on to its luxury status. The Italian marque has long been known for style, performance, and exclusivity, but its reputation has been undermined by reliability issues and high maintenance costs. In 2024, Maserati's US sales dropped below 5,000 units, a tiny slice of the market for such a famous name. Ownership is risky due to expensive repairs, quick depreciation, and limited service access. Import tariffs and the lack of North American production make the situation worse, pushing prices up and profit margins down. Stellantis, which also owns Maserati, is reportedly frustrated and considering major restructuring or even selling the brand. Without serious investment in new electric models and improved reliability, Maserati risks becoming irrelevant or vanishing from the US showrooms, a striking reminder that luxury alone cannot guarantee survival. Not every brand is struggling though. Some automakers are thriving in the same market that's pushing others to the edge. Toyota and Honda continue to build trust through long-term reliability and strong resale values. Hyundai and Kia, once dismissed as budget choices, have reinvented themselves with bold designs, advanced safety tech, and competitive EVs. Tesla, despite controversies, has set the pace for electric adoption in the US, forcing rivals to adapt. These examples show that survival is about constant innovation, dependable quality, and staying ahead of shifting buyers' demands. Many once respected car brands in the US are now on the edge of extinction. Poor reliability, lack of fresh ideas, and slow moves towards electric vehicles have left them struggling. Some brands may quietly disappear, while others will need massive reinventions to stay alive. In today's fast-changing tech-driven auto market, only the most innovative and reliable players are likely to survive.